Hello PokeMoshPit! Today I'm going to bring you a brand new Wi-Fi battle, but first of all I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Sam, but on YouTube I'm known as Biolizard1. I live in Belgium, and as you can probably hear, English isn't my mother language. Despite that, I'm going to do my best to make myself understandable as much as possible. I've been playing Pokemon in a competitive way for over 1 year now, and I started posting battles on YouTube for about the same time. Today I'm going to bring you a never used battle, and this is a never used battle against Lyrics HD. I start off with my Pinsir lead, and he starts off with a Kadabra lead. He goes for a hidden power straight away, and I'm not quite sure what this hidden power was, but it causes super effective damage on me. I went for the X-Scissor because it's super effective against Kadabra, and I was pretty sure that this Kadabra was wearing a focus sash because Kadabras are pretty frail and stuff. So therefore I went for an X-Scissor, brought it to his focus sash. Now I'm going to expect the stab Psychic because Psychic is enough to finish my Pinsir off, and he would have expected me to switch out. Apparently it didn't expect me to switch out into my Skuntank, who is part Dark, and therefore it is immune to the Psychic move. Therefore I won't take any damage, and I'm able to finish him off with a Pursuit while he goes for the taunt. I'm not sure why he went for the taunt, but yeah, that's great for me actually. Now he sends out the Sandslash, and with my most Sandslashes are physical walls, and therefore I can do a thing with my physical Skuntank to this Sandslash. I expected him to set up Stealth Rocks of his own, so therefore I switched into my Pinsir, and therefore I was able to set up Stealth Rocks of my own before dying to a Stone Edge. Stone Edge isn't very accurate, it has only 90%, which is a lot, but it tends to miss a lot as well. Apparently it hits on his part, and therefore my Pinsir dies, and so both leads are dead pretty early in the battle. Now he expects me to go for the Stab Surf because I'm going into my Gorobis, who is my special attacker here, my special sweeper, I can say, packed with an agility, and it works pretty nice on this team because a lot of teams in the never used tier are wearing Rain Dance teams or Sunny Day teams, and if my opponent is using a Rain Dance team, I am able to get advantage of Gorobis' Swift Swim ability. However, I don't have to use agility now. I went for a Surf, and he goes into his Parasect, which was a nice switch for him because due to the dry skin he is able to gain his HP back. Then he switches again, goes into a Primeape. Ice Beam does a lot, and I'm expecting him to go for a close combat, so therefore I am able to go into my Ghost type Pokemon, who isn't affected by the close combat at all. Now I expect him to switch because most Primeapes are either Scarfed or Choice Banded, meaning they are locked into one move. In this case it was close combat, so the best thing he could do was switch out. And he goes out into a Slacking. However, he sees when he sees that I go for a substitute, he's going to switch out immediately into his Primeape as well. I go for a Sludge Bomb just because it's easy damage on any Pokemon and is going to finish off Primeape, which is extremely well for me. Now he goes into Sandslash, and here I make kind of a bad play by going for a Sludge Bomb because it's not very effective against this Sandslash. However, I was fearing a switch into his Slacking again, and a Shadow Ball wouldn't have done any damage on Slacking because it's immunity, because it's a normal type Pokemon. So therefore I kept going for the safe Sludge Bomb since I thought it would be a 2-hit KO on this Sandslash, but apparently it's not. Now Sandslash is able to get off a Stone Edge, and Stone Edge is going to break my sub obviously because Hunter isn't that great in the defensive statistics. And now he goes back into his Slacking, which I should have predicted because I went for a Shadow Ball, which isn't that good for me. And now I have nothing for a safe switch into any moves of this Slacking. So I decide to stay in to see if it's either Choice Banded or Choice Scarfed. I go for a Destiny Bond because many people don't expect Destiny Bond on a Hunter, and apparently this Slacking is Choice Banded, and I outspeed and I am able to get off a Destiny Bond, and we're both going down, and this is actually awesome for me because I have taken out have been able to take out Slacking pretty early in the mid game, which was kind of neat for me. So now I go into my my Gligar, that is. Gligar is NFE, so it is allowed in the never used tier, just like Hunter, just to make that clear. I went for a U-turn because it's super effective damage, and I was expecting him to go for a Spore, and I really didn't want to get Gligar Sports at this point of the game because it can sweep pretty much a lot of Pokemon on his team. But he goes for a Seed Bomb. I U-turn out into my Raticate, my Rodent, and my Raticate gets the Flame Orb off. Now I'm pretty sure that I am able to finish him off with a U-turn because I got my Guts ability off, where my attack is raised by 50%. So I go for the U-turn, and now I can save my Rodent as a Death Fodder for later in the game because I still haven't seen one Pokemon on his team. So I'm going to switch out into Stinky, who is my Skuntank, because I was predicting a switch into Sandslash, and I was pretty sure that I could explode on this Sandslash straight away. So he goes back into Intercourse, and Sandslash isn't a Pokemon to have Intercourse with because of its spiky back. So I go for an Explosion. Explosion is going to take out the Sandslash, but I'm going to die to Skuntank as well. So at this point I'm going to switch into Raticate because I wasn't sure what his last Pokemon was, and Raticate would have been a great death fodder to switch out on the turn after into Gligar or Gorbis. However, his last one is a Shedinja, who is easily going to die to the Stealth Rock damage. So I bring in my Raticate, and he's going to die to the Stealth Rock damage as well. So that's pretty much a good game and a win on my part. So good game, Lyrics X. I hope you guys enjoyed my battle. If you like my battles, then I suggest you that you check out my channel as well. The link to my channel will be in the video description, I think. So I have uploaded over 100 Wi-Fi battles who can all be viewed at my channel. So if you like this battle, then please check out my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and see you next time. See you!